Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ted Neum. I'm a food, beverage, and portrait photographer based out of Philadelphia. I've been shooting photos of food, well, just photography in general since college a good 20 years ago, for 20 years now. So I have a little, this time I have my phone with me because there's a post that I want to read from the head of Instagram. Don't mind me pouring coffee into my cup. Feel like I'm gonna need it. This is from Adam Mosseri. He's the head of Instagram. And the premise is that AI is only getting better. Camera companies have not, hold up, let me get to that. Are betting on the wrong aesthetic. They're competing to make people look like pro photographers from 2015, which is kind of bullshit, but I'll get there. And basically saying that it's on the camera company's side to ensure legitimacy of the images. There are many things that I kind of agree with his posts. You could read it yourself on Adam Mosseri's Instagram himself. He had a 20-slide post about it. I'm gonna preface this with a couple things first. One, I'm not against progress, not at all. It's important for us all to evolve, adapt, and do better. And I know AI is in our future really soon. Like it's only going to get better and that sort. However, these businesses like Meta, who owns Instagram, are the lock and key on AI. So you can't create anything negative, fake bullshit to mock Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, Elon Musk with their AI generated tools. Not at all. But everything else is fair game. I'm gonna put it out there that I do not believe that these individuals are the right stewards of this revolution, if you could call it a revolution. I mean, it definitely is changing a lot of things, how we perceive the world and interact with each other, because a lot of it is fake bullshit that gets us all riled up. Just to hit the clicks, hit the shares, all to get more clicks and views on the platforms, which makes them money. And I'll also preface that Instagram, for the longest time, and Meta, have not done their due diligence in flagging things that are actually AI generated. They might have a little note that disappears after the music starts playing on someone's video that it's AI generated, but they don't give you a full detail of what is it completely AI generated, or did someone use AI to remove a light post? Now, don't get me wrong. I think using AI to spot clean, like if you have a lot of blemishes, you have light posts you need to remove, that kind of usage, you should still disclaim what kind of edits you did to clean out the image. But for the most part, the entire image or video is actual reality. You're just removing some light posts and that sort. Let the viewer know that what has happened, especially if you're a photojournalist. Like you can't really avoid any of that, unless you're really intentional with your framing, which sometimes you can't, because it's just other things in the frame that could be in the frame that are way distracting from your subject. So you have to really judge what you really find is important for the frame and the story. But people are creating really fake images of video that looks almost real. None of us at first glance could tell that it's fake until you look harder and deeper. But are people really going to start looking deeper and harder into the video in these things? No, we have like the shortest attention span. We see something that for like 3-4 seconds and move on. So if we use that 3-4 seconds to look at a fake image, you'd be like, oh shit, this doesn't look good. And then you send it, be like, and then a little bit later you look like, wait, is that AI? AI? Like, at that point, it's already spreading like crazy. So, like Meta, Instagram, ChatGPT, they're all stewards of this, but they're being run by bad actors, like people who know that people are generally irresponsible, and they don't put safeguards saying, hey, look, we know that there are bad actors who will definitely abuse this and that sort. But there's like no oversight. There's only oversight if you're mocking the owners of those businesses, for real. But anyway, keep that in context as we go through Adam's post. Feel free to read through it yourself. I totally get some of those points of saying that Instagram needs to change. Obviously, every single platform does need to change and adapt in this new future. But they've been changing the algorithm, and also speaking of algorithm, they're in control of the algorithm. Like they're in control of the algorithm, puts whatever gets really popular clicks in front of us instead of the images of people that we follow. Like we hardly see anything that of our friends and family that post at maybe the first or fourth image, but everything is in between is like sponsored posts or advertisements or bots that I'm also guilty of following and watching and looking at. So they're the ones in charge of the entire algorithm. So for them to make these statements also feels kind of far-fetched in a way, or maybe not being honest. So what Adam is saying is the key risk that Instagram faces is that the world is changing more quickly, yeah. And looking forward to 2026, the major shift is authenticity is becoming infinitely reproducible. But I guess that means what is authentic to you? Like, and how's it infinitely reproducible? Like, right, that kind of doesn't make complete sense. Like, AI is again so good, it makes authentic scenes look real, that it could generate more of it, which is not a great thing, you know. The next slide says, everything that made creators matter, the ability to be real, to connect, to have a voice that couldn't be faked, is now accessible to anyone with the right tools. Deepfakes are getting better. AI-generated photos and videos indistinguishable from captured media. That is very true. But they also they have the tools and ability to really flag what is actually real and what is fake. But they don't really offer it. Because they want us to be riled up. They want us to engage with the fake and angry posts with the bots to spread and share. Because that's how they get us on their platforms. Power has shifted from institutions to individuals because the internet made it so anyone could be with a compelling idea could find an audience. The cost of distributing information is zero, and it's still very true. Individuals, not publishers or brands, established that there is a significant market for content from people. Trust in institutions is at all-time low. We've turned to self-captured content from creators we trust and admire. I wonder why we are trusted institutions are all-time low. Could it be for the last decade that Instagram or Meta, Google help push all these fake narratives, and they didn't do any proper vetting, any fact checking, and that sort. Hell, just a couple years ago, Meta fired all those people who were fact checkers. But hey, you got a piece of orange turd in all this. So yeah, our trusted institutions, whether it's the media or our government, it's those organizations like the media and the politicians are not helping themselves with trying to get our trust. They're just abusing our trust, which is why our trust in them is at all-time low. We like to complain about AI slop, but there's a lot of amazing AI content. Yeah. Even the quality AI content has a look though. Too slick, skin too smooth. That will change. We're going to see more realistic AI content. Again, they have the tools to tell us what is real and fake. Little bylines saying it's AI generated does not help. Because again, you can't differentiate what is a complete AI generated content compared to someone just using the AI tools from like Adobe to clean up some blemishes, some objects that they want to remove from their image. I guess I could talk about some possible solutions later, but let me keep on reading. Wait, didn't I crack this T-carafe? Anyway, authenticity is becoming a scarce resource. It's true. Driving more demand for creator content, not less. The bar is shifting from can you create to can you make something that only you can create. Yeah, that's true. If you're being real to yourself and your audience and your platform, this strikes true. Because we all know that people post majority of the time they post is all the good times on their feeds because they want people to think they're doing well, they're doing awesome, that sort. I could probably be part of that problem too. With my Instagram, not talking about my commercial gram, but for the most part, I just post what I took really cool photos of. And I'm also cognizant of what I write, so I don't, go off the deep end. Okay, let's go next. Unless you're 25, you probably think of Instagram as a feed with square photos, polished makeup, skin smoothing, beautiful landscapes. That feed is dead. People stopped sharing personal moments to feed years ago. That is largely because of Instagram, like their algorithm. Like, if we post personal stuff, it gets buried behind all the advertising, sponsor posts, bot posts, and all that sort. So we hardly see our friends' posts or families' posts because of the algorithm that they put forward. I mean, yeah, they have to make money with advertisements, but to say we're not posting anything personal anymore is largely because of them. And yes, as a professional photographer, I do use Instagram as a marketing tool. So I do put my best foot forward, but I also post some terrible photos too, and I don't really care. If publishers want and buyers and people who want to hire me want to see my professional work that with no fluff, that go to my commercial Instagram post account. My main regular account at 10 DM, I post both, but largely the people who follow me don't really see my work. That's because of their algorithm. The primary way people share now is in DMs. Blurry photos and shaky videos of daily experiences. Shoe shots and unflattering candids. This raw aesthetic has bled into public content across art forms. I don't have the stats. Unless they're digging through our DMs and that sort. I wonder if that's they're referring to like the on-camera flash kind of look and that sort. But You should be posting how you feel you want to post. Be real about who you are. The camera company, this is what, kind of annoys me, and every other photographer who saw this. The camera companies are betting on the wrong aesthetic. They're competing to make everyone look like a pro photographer from 2015. But in a world where AI can generate flawless imagery, the professional looks becomes the tell. Yeah, no, it doesn't. What becomes the tell is the actual story you post under the caption, under the photo. Like, are you gonna tell professional photographers who spent decades on their craft that, yeah, this is no longer important for you, so just make your work look like shit? I mean, if that's the trend, I will not join the trend. Look, my work, I post lit photos on my gram because that's how I see. Like food and product and stuff. Like, I'm not a natural light photographer. I mean, it's not like my work is perfect, so I guess I'm okay with this post. I don't know, but to tell camera companies like Canon and Sony that you're making everyone become a professional, let alone the phones, is kind of weird. Especially now that all the phones have portrait mode, which has the shallow depth of field look and that sort. And it's like, well, if people didn't like that, these phone companies will not be adding this functionality into their phones. Like, what are you trying to say, Adam? Flattering imagery is cheap to produce and boring to consume. People want content that feels real. Savvy creators are leaning into unproduced, unflattering images in a world where everything can be perfected and perfection becomes a signal. I mean, yeah, like, again, are you trying to tell us that we, obviously, maybe I'm just misinterpreting this, but fakeness doesn't get you that far. But that to say creating flattering imagery is boring, like, people want photos that make them or their product look good, look flattering, and you don't want to look like a floppy dick, Rawness isn't just aesthetic preference anymore, it's proof, it's defensive, a way of saying, this is real because it's imperfect. Yeah, like, again, what in this world is perfect? Like, we try our best to make everything look flattering and that sort, but we all know what it took to make something look really epic. It took a lot of work. And yeah, AI is reducing that by a lot, but it's the effort that counts. Relatively quickly, AI will create any aesthetic you like, including an imperfect one that presents as authentic. At that point, we'll need to shift our focus to who says something instead of what is being said. So AI will soon learn from our crappy images, unflattering images, to create imperfect ones and that's art. I mean, it's probably true because all these, like, Meta and that sort are training their AI generators on our photos and that sort. So yeah, in time it's going to go that route. And then what? They're going to post, say, oh well, now you have to start making everything super flattering and that sort. Like, you just told us a couple years ago to make everything raw, imperfect. For most of my life, I could safely assume photographs or videos were largely accurate captures of moments that happened. This is clearly no longer the case, and it's going to take us years to adapt. Yeah, I wonder who's in control of these freaking AI generated things. Freaking Facebook. Meta, all that sort. They're in charge of this. They can put flags on what's saying what is real, what is fake, what was lightly edited through AI, what is not. Like they have the means. They're just not going to do it. We're going to move from assuming what we see is real by default to starting with skepticism, paying attention to who is sharing something and why. This will be uncomfortable, and we're genetically predisposed to believing with our eyes. Yeah. Again, we've also been trained by Meta, by Google, by pretty much all these media companies to have attention spans that last only 3-5 seconds. Like, and now, yeah, we're going to have to be skeptical because these companies are not giving us the tools to actually properly see what is real and fake with the things that they push on us through their algorithm. Platforms like Instagram will do good work identifying AI content. Are you sure about that? But they'll get worse at it over time as AI gets better. It'll be more practical to fingerprint real media than fake media. Yeah, you could have both. Like you could have actual metadata on like what's currently like Leica and Sony are doing. I think hopefully Canon soon. Well, they'll have some kind of digital authenticators in their cameras, and I'm hoping it's via firmware without having to buy new cameras, because having an authenticity generator added right into the metadata is important. However, you should be also Meta, Google, and all those companies should also be adding flags to tell us fingerprints what's fake and real, what was used to create fake imagery and videos. Like, come on, be real. Again, they have the tools. They're just not going to do it. Camera manufacturers will cryptographically assign images that capture, creating a chain of custody. I mean, yeah, they should. But the onus should be on the AI generating businesses to do so on their fake generated images. They're the ones who are creating the fake, allowing people to create fake shit. Labeling is only part of the solution. We need to surface much more context about the accounts sharing content so people can make informed decisions. Who is behind the account? So who are the stewards of these platforms that has no accounts? Who? Freaking Meta. If we're talking about like Instagram, that sort, and Facebook, that sort, they're the ones who are stewards. They're the ones who can really out who are the bots. Well, it's like you can't have it both ways. In a world of infinite abundance and infinite doubt, the creators who can maintain trust and signal authenticity by being real, transparent, and consistent will stand out. Yeah, I agree with that. We need to build the best creative tools, label AI-generated content, and verify authentic content. Surface credibility signals about who's posting, continue to improve ranking for originality. Yeah, we do. But also, Meta is in charge of Instagram, and they've been pushing their AI generators on all of us. So he's telling us to Zuckerberg. Instagram is going to have to evolve in a number of ways and fast. Yeah, we all have to evolve. But we also have to be responsible too. Like, this whole post from Adam, it sounds like all about nothing, but also kind of where their mindset is at the moment for Instagram. But also, has Adam had this discussion with Mark Zuckerberg? Like, Zuckerberg has been pushing not just with the Meta universe, which failed, and they spent billions of dollars on, but also on their AI generators. Like, Meta makes money on the fact that we consume the media on their platforms, whether it's authentic, real, or AI generated slop that we don't realize is fake, and then we just we share and post and comment, wondering like, wait, are you for real? You really believe this dumb shit? And then it just populates like wildfire. Like it's very strange for the head of Instagram to be saying this stuff when they're the company that owns Instagram is pushing it. Like it's like, are you gonna have a quiet revolution? Are you gonna be telling Marcus, hey man, we need to be real with let our users be real on these content? And was Mark gonna say, yeah, and that's where it's like, come on, bro. So yeah, my general thoughts on AI, if you haven't recognized, is not overly positive. Let alone it create fake shit that we don't realize is real. To generate the AI generations, I mean, yeah, maybe cloud computing also is part of those data centers, but data centers, they use as much fresh water as a city, as much electricity as a city. Like if you read the news, like actual reporting with actual people that's not generated, people who live by data centers that run these AI generations, the lights on those buildings are on 24/7. Like it's like one giant nightlight that's going on. The sounds of the fans and shit is constantly on. So it is hell to live by a data center. Even the lawyers who defend these companies, they said that they would not want to live by a data center. I wonder why. Like, so it's like we have companies just dropping billions and billions of dollars on the infrastructure, and some people are like, yeah, clamoring that they should because it's creating jobs. But ultimately, after those data centers are built, it's only going to have like 12 full-time employees for the massive scale of the building that they are in. That's a lot of hired workers. Let alone the ultimate cost of labor force reductions afterwards. Like, if this is our future, it's not a good one. So yeah, that's my current feelings on AI. That's my feelings on Adam Mosseri's recent post about AI and Instagram. Not that fond of it. Not at all. And I think that my camera's heat warning symbol has just gone on. So I'm assuming that's because I've been going on and created a really long clip. I guess this means that I'll eventually need to get to C50, which I plan to do in the next couple months, but that's not part of this video. So yeah, I just wanted to make this little video after I saw the post last night. It's still, my general thoughts are still probably not cohesive and that sort, but it's my general thoughts. This just be me being real with you all and being authentic. Anyway, I hope you had a great 2020, first couple days of the 2026, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.